Saint Charles Borromeo's love of study. Despite the fact that Saint Charles Borromeo had doctorates in both civil and canon law, he felt the need to become adept in philosophy and theology in view of his ecclesiastical office. And so, with the ardor of a brilliant learner, he devoted to study moments he could spare from the many duties attendant upon his office. In his position, he needed not only theoretical but practical knowledge as well, and this could only come from experience. Saint Charles Borromeo was careful to acquire it by interacting with visiting bishops as regards governance of dioceses, sacred rites, and ceremonies. He carefully jotted down everything on little cards and sheets of paper, which later on were a great help to his memory. The very nature of his episcopal position made it necessary for him to spend several hours every day in his uncle's company, and the aged Pope Pius IV delighted in opening the wealth of his experience for his favorite nephew, thus supplementing his youthful enthusiasm with mature thought. Saint Charles Borromeo also devised a pleasant way of spending evenings by gathering together the best minds among the clergy and the laity for intellectual exchange. Each of these in turn assumed the obligation of reading a paper on theology, philosophy, sciences, and arts. Each year, to preside over these academic discussions, a president was elected with the title Excellency or Eminence. One of those who took part was Cardinal Boncompagni, who later became Pope Gregory XIII. Saint Charles Borromeo always took an active part in these discussions and derived considerable benefit from them. Gaining experience for sermons, he would later preach eloquently. Since that time, the expression Vaticanites had always been linked with the name of Saint Charles Borromeo to designate those meetings. All these activities limited Saint Charles Borromeo's sleeping time to only 5 hours daily. But he valued all this wisdom and made occasions a real school of learning from which he drew much profit. A contemporary of the saint wrote the highest praise that could be given to Saint Charles Borromeo's love of study. The home of Cardinal Borromeo is the meeting place of the most learned and most distinguished personalities in Rome. He himself, in the full vigor of life and the height of his powers, thinks of nothing else than of bringing his knowledge into harmony with his office.